This is IGN.
DC Studios has released a new trailer for Supergirl. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, Shape of You singer Ed Sheeran has said he turned down the chance to appear in Fortnite, as he doesn't play the game. Speaking on the Warren's Way podcast, Sheeran recalled being asked by his management company if he wanted to follow in the footsteps of his antisocial trackmate, Travis Scott, and appear in the game, to which Sheeran declined. The singer's reasoning? Sheeran has said he preferred his collaborations to feel authentic by being with things he actually used or enjoyed, and he didn't play Fortnite. He does, however, play Pokémon, and it was this brush with Fortnite that then preceded Sheeran's 2022 team-up with the Pokémon Company, which resulted in a Pokémon-infused music video for his song Celestial. They asked me to do something for Fortnite, my record label, and I was like, I don't play Fortnite, Sheeran recalled. I feel like whenever you see my face next to any product, I want it to be next to something I actually do. Fortnite also recently collaborated with Game of Thrones, adding a trio of characters from George R.R. Martin's series into the game. There's no sign yet of Sheeran's own unpopular Game of Thrones character, however. And Pokémon Pokopia, the game where you build a dream world for your pocket monsters, will host a collaboration with furniture giant IKEA. In many ways, an IKEA crossover makes sense. Pokopia, like Animal Crossing, allows you to furnish homes for your Pokémon with stylish items. There's something similar in Pokopia's simple, minimalist aesthetic to IKEA's world-famous Billy bookcases and Kallax shelves. Beginning April 1st, Pokémon's homeland of Japan will offer real-life Pokopia-themed locations in many of its IKEA stores, with outlets featuring stamp rallies, stickers, and even themed food offerings in their restaurants. Closer to home, anyone with a copy of the hugely popular Nintendo Switch 2 Life Sim can also visit IKEA Island virtually. If you fancy popping over, you have from tomorrow until Tuesday, June 30th, to take a peek. Pokémon Pokopia has been a hit for Nintendo, which has trumpeted sales of more than 2.2 million copies for the Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. DC Studios has released a new trailer for Supergirl, showing off plenty more of Jason Momoa's Lobo, and setting the scene for Kara Zor-El's fight to save Crypto the Superdog from death. The star of the trailer is surely Jason Momoa's Lobo, who after an initial tease in a prior trailer is fully unveiled here. Lobo is an alien interstellar mercenary and bounty hunter with superhuman strength and immortality who hails from the planet Zarnia. Like Superman, he's the last survivor of a dead world. Lobo was created by Roger Slifer and Keith Giffen and first appeared in Omega Men #3 in 1983. As we already knew, Momoa is perfectly cast as Lobo, cigar included, and this new trailer reinforces that. Momoa, who played Aquaman in the now-discarded DC Extended Universe, DCEU, has said Lobo is his favorite comic book character and has always wanted to play him, pointing to aesthetic similarities between the two. Speaking to Screen Rant last year, Momoa suggested we'll get a good look at the character in the movie, but also a fleeting one. Well, this is the role I've always wanted to play, Momoa said. That's the comic I loved, so I'm really nervous about it. It's kind of a no-brainer to play this character. It's pretty big. I don't want to give away too much, but I mean, we look pretty dead on. Exactly like the character. And he's pretty rough and gruff, and I'll say the bike's really cool. Momoa was then asked to give an indication of how much on-screen time Lobo will get. He replied to say, "It's her movie, so it's great. I just come in for a little bit." IGN attended a press conference last year in which DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn, Alcock, and director Craig Gillespie talked enthusiastically about Supergirl. During the conference, Gunn insisted Supergirl was a completely different move than Superman, before Gillespie confirmed it takes place entirely in space. Supergirl hits theaters on June 26, 2026 as the second movie in the fledgling DC universe. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Esmeralda Leon, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.